So if you're into FPS gaming and maybe playing games like Valorant, so this is what the audio may sound like at your end. And this is what the audio may sound like at your opponent's end. So in both the gameplays, the first audio was actually little flat and bold, and the second one was really crisp. So that small difference in the audio actually makes a big difference in the game when it comes to like imaging overall soundstage and hearing the footsteps, gunfires and everything. So today we have something from KZ. These are called KZ Gale and IEMs that are mainly targeted for gaming oriented audience. So let's have a look. So they come in this kind of a tiny box. On the top it says KZ Gale. At the back they have listed plenty of variants. So it comes with a mic variant, a non-mic variant, a Type-C variant, and this variant that I have comes with a Type-C and a built-in sound card for gaming. So when you will open the box, you have your IEMs on the top, then you have some extra pair of ear tips, a cable, a warranty card, and that's what you get in the box, nothing too fancy. So first of all, the key highlight of this package is actually this cable, and this cable is called M2. You can also get this cable separately. So the key highlight of this cable is that first of all it is Type-C, and it also has a display below that and also a button. So you can first of all swap between 4 different EQ modes while you are gaming or while you're watching movies, listening to music, depending upon your choice. And also it comes with a microphone, and they have built in 2 condenser microphones into it so that it can pick up your voice very properly while you are gaming. And yeah, volume controls are not there, but I think if it would have been there, it could have been a plus. And all this thing you get at a price point of 1600 rupees, and if you're not getting or willing to get the Type-C cable, so you get the normal version also at around 1000. So now let's start with the review and let's find out what makes these as one of the good gaming IEMs. So talking about the design and build quality, so these are made from resin. They haven't used any sort of metal anywhere. They have kept the design overall very lightweight, or I could say that ultra lightweight. And if I compare these IEMs to the KZ EDX Pro and Pro X, so they have like the similar design, build quality and the similar weight. So weight is not going to be a problem. Also when it comes to fitting, so they just fit on very nicely. The cable hooks up very well, and after using it for some time I just felt that it's something like you wear and forget. So this is like such an ultra lightweight design. Also if I compare these IEMs with some of the other traditional gaming accessories, so like for example headphones. So if you are using any headphone and if you are into a gameplay for extended hours, so first of all after wearing these headphones for a long period of time, you tend to feel some amount of weight on this part of the head, no matter how lightweight the headphone is. And let's say if you are living in some hot climatic conditions, so you will always have some sort of moisture and sweat issues. And also headphones don't allow you to breathe because you don't have that contact with the external air to take away all that moisture, and also there might be some amount of problem with the headphones. And also if we talk about the traditional earphones, so the thing is that you don't have much driver options available with earphones, and also once the cable gets faulty, so you just have to throw it away. But with the IEMs this is definitely not the case. You can first of all choose between different drivers, and also you can replace the cable just in case it gets faulty. Now talking about the technical specifications, so they come with a linear dynamic driver and they cover a frequency response from 10 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Mind you, there are plenty of other KZ IEMs that cover the response up to 40,000 Hz, but in this case they have kept the response well within the audible range. Also when it comes to drivers, so planar magnetic drivers are the best when it comes to gaming because they produce more accurate response and fast response. But the thing is, IEMs or headphones with planar magnetic drivers can be expensive. So here they are bringing a linear dynamic driver which is slightly advanced than a dynamic driver, and also it comes at a very affordable cost. Also the key highlight of these IEMs is actually this cable, which is this M2 cable, which you can get separately from the market as well. So when it comes to this cable, so it comes with dual microphone system. So it has 2 condenser microphones, one at the front, the other one at the back. So it can pick up your voice very properly while you are talking to your friends while you are in any gameplay. And also this cable has a built-in sound card, so it has 4 different EQ modes that are built into the hardware level. So first one is the standard mode, which is this colorful one, the blue one is the bass mode, the green one is the gaming mode, and then you have a sort of extended gaming mode, which is this red one. So if you are into the red mode, it will enhance the sound of footsteps and also the sound of the atmosphere in which you are in while you are in a gameplay. Now let's have a look at the sample of the microphone. So the audio that you're listening to right now is coming through this microphone. So it has 2 condenser microphones, and if I'm bringing the microphone close to my mouth, this is how I'm going to sound like, and if I'm like leaving it normally, this is how I'm going to sound like. And if the microphone is rubbing against your shirt and also this is the kind of disturbance that you may come across. Do let me know what you think about the quality of microphone. Also, they have also launched a separate wireless module. So this one is called the KZ AE1 Pro. KZ had been launching these kind of modules, but this is actually a new one. So you can also pair these IEMs just in case you want to have that wire-free experience. I'll do a separate review on this one. Of course, this is not going to give you that competitive gaming performance, but if you want to have that, you can say wire-free experience, so you can also go with this one as well. Now if you look at the graph, so you can already see that the bass is not that extended, so it has sufficient amount of bass, but when it comes to the human voices or vocal frequencies, so those are a little bit extended. And also when it comes to the high frequencies, so the graph shows that it will contain enough amount of details. But when I compared these IEMs with KZ EDX Pro and Pro X, because they are all in the similar price range, so I would say that KZ EDX Pro and Pro X actually produce little bit of a sibilance. They are actually a little bit harsh when you are raising the volume, like especially the sound of C's and S's and all that feels sometimes too sharp to, like if you are using them at a very high volume. But that was not the case with the KZ Gale. So with that linear dynamic driver, they have brought in a lot of control on that extended high frequencies. Now talking about the audio quality, so I would say at a price point of 1000 or 1600 rupees, so these IEMs are really very good for movies, music and gaming. Talking about the bass part, so let's say you are into some game and some kind of gunfire and bomb explosions are happening, so the overall sound is going to be some crisp. It will not give you one of the best boomy or best explosive experience in that department. But if you talk about like games like BGMI, and let's say you are hiding in the grass and you want to pinpoint your enemy, so you can go on that gaming immersive mode in your M2 cable, which is the last option, the red one, and it will help you, or you can say enhance the sounds of the environment and also sounds of those small hustles and movement in the grass, which will help you locate the enemy. So that's where the M2 cable and the overall combination of the cable and the IEMs come really very handy. Let's say you are having an IEM which has a very wide sound stage, so you will not be able to locate your enemy very well. But if the sound stage becomes narrow, so the location or locating the enemy becomes much easier. So this is something called imaging. So they have a good balance between the sound stage and imaging. So overall I would say that these IEMs are really good for gaming. This was all about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any queries, make sure to drop that in the comment section below and make sure to subscribe.